Hi Capricorns, how are we doing this week? This is your weekly reading from May the 2nd to the 9th. I hope everyone is having a good week. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. That'd be super helpful. If it doesn't, then maybe I'm just not connecting to your energy this week. I'm sorry, but I will try for next week. Remember, these are general readings, so take what applies and throw out the rest. Thanks for all the love and support, Caps, that you've kind of been giving me so far. I appreciate it. Let's talk about your read right off the bat. Star energy, hope, seeing our dreams kind of become a reality here, having hope for the future. Aquarius energy, maybe we're feeling that this week. We're feeling a lot of hope for our future. We're kind of seeing the brightness of our dreams. We're nurturing kind of that self here. Just a warning, there does seem a bit of imbalance a little bit. I would just say watch your spending this week, especially because we have the Temperance card and we have the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Temperance reversed, which kind of just means things are a little bit out of balance. Yes, be hopeful in the future, see that bright shining star that you are, but also just watch your spending a little bit here. Kind of seems that maybe that is a little bit out of balance. So just check in with yourself, maybe see, hey, like, am I, have that moment to yourself and really think, hey, am I spending too much money here? Or, you know, do I need this week, you know? Do I really need this, or am I just spending because it's filling another void? You do have the Knight of Cups here reversed, which means maybe a relationship not coming through the way you hope for, or some kind of emotional support. Let me see what is this Knight of Cups here? What is this Knight of Cups here? Okay, it is the it's the Seven of Cups or Seven of Pentacles. I don't want you to look back on something here. It kind of seems like there might be some reminiscing energy, some reminiscing of a past lover or a relationship that didn't really come through the way you wanted to. Maybe you're kind of having thoughts about them. Maybe you're kind of, there's just this energy of you kind of reminiscing about it. This week, just trust, you know, don't stare too far into the past. Don't stare at that kind of energy there. It's just feeling like you're, I don't know, just kind of feeling, Cap, that you're kind of thinking about this past situation a little bit. Let's see what else we have for Caps. Some of you might be going out a lot or spending a lot of money that way, through partying, some substance kind of abuse, spending a lot of money, again, out on like alcohol or drinking. It's funny because this read is kind of all over the map here. Just see, because you have the Ace of Wands reversed and you have the Ten of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Wands reversed with this Ten of Pentacles? Okay, I kind of understand what they're trying to say here. We have the Knight of Swords reversed and we have the Hermit reversed. It's kind of talking about, yes, we're hopeful for the future, again, with the Star card here. Yes, we are seeing kind of our wishes fulfilling, coming true here. But we are missing something on our way to this full abundance life. And I kind of feel like right now with you, Capricorn, it's almost like this idea of inaction where you still think you're kind of going to get to this place of full happiness. We kind of got to get to an energy here where we are kind of giving energy to the things that we want in our life, spending the time to work towards our goals, to actually put in that energy, that effort towards what we kind of want. Because right now it kind of feels like we might be kind of drawing it back, but a little bit too much. It kind of feels like we might be just kind of waiting for something to happen instead of proactively kind of putting steps in place to really get everything we want and hope for in life. Again, I think that's maybe needing where that kind of balance is coming from here. I don't think you're kind of going to get to this place of Ten of Pentacles where there's kind of sitting back and relaxing a little bit here. We need a little bit of action forward. We need a little bit of that passionate drive to get to the places, to get our wishes and hopes to kind of come to a reality there. What's for Capricorns this week? Queen of Cups energy, Eight of Swords energy. Might be stuck a little bit in our feelings. It's not a bad thing. The Queen of Cups is this nurturing energy, but there's this weird energy of our emotions taking hold of us and taking hold of this fear in our back of our head here with the Eight of Swords at Capricorn this week. I'm gonna get more on that energy. We're not, the Queen of Cups is all about nurturing energy, right? And the thing I'm feeling with this is we're letting our fears block us. We're not giving ourselves kind of that self-care needed to make our manifestations a reality, because we have the Magician reversed, right? With the with the Eight of Swords here, which just kind of means we're having, because of our mental thoughts, we are having a block in our manifestation and things manifesting. So maybe that's doubts, maybe that's fear in our head, maybe that's overthinking. This card kind of represents we're kind of creating that own problem for ourselves here. It looks like if you kind of nurture yourself more with this Queen of Cups energy, with this kind of motherly, caring energy here, especially for yourself and for your dreams, I think that kind of road to reality, that road to everything you want to hope for, will kind of come in fruition for you. But again, have the strength to just, you know, be open to starting a new path, or having that energy to kind of push forward here, having that passionate drive to make our dreams a reality. Kind of feels like a little bit of a kick in the butt energy. The universe is kind of going, hey, you need to balance some stuff out now if this is kind of really what you want. It almost feels like a test energy, because right now it's kind of feels like this wavering. This is like, I don't know which path to go, what decision to make here, which way kind of I'm feeling like I want to go pushing forward. You're going to have some choices here. Choices of what we're putting our money into, choices of what we're putting our time into our own selves, and into what we're feeling like we really want out of this life. I mean, if that's the life if you want this, like, again, life is all about choice, is what I'm trying to say here. Life is kind of all about the choices we make and what we kind of put our energy into, and things can be destined to us, yeah, for sure, but it's all that underlining choice here. And I think the truth of the matter is kind of going to be revealed here. The truth that, hey, maybe it's time I put my energy into the things I actually want to do, to the things that make me happy, to things for my hopes and dreams to become a reality, and not having this time where we're just kind of just being stagnant, this time where we're just kind of, I don't know, spending too much time just isolating ourselves, too much time not really moving anywhere or going places that we want to go. And what I mean by like isolating ourselves in the hermit mode here is a sense of being so scared to kind of put ourselves out there, put ourselves, again, getting that chance of risk or fail, that we're kind of just staying kind of where we are, because we just kind of fear it a little bit here. For Capricorn, please. Yeah, there's a cycle that kind of needs finishing here. The Death Reverse card means there's a cycle we're not closing out. And I think it's this, Capricorn, it feels like it's this cycle. It feels like it's this cycle for you guys that is a mental cycle and a mental block. It's the things that we are telling ourselves that are kind of keeping us stuck, and things not manifesting for us. feels like it's a time for you to start kind of pushing towards your goals and having that drive to kind of move forward in what you really want and what you hope for, and kind of get into the space where you can kind of complete those goals, balance out your life a little bit here. 'Cause things seem a bit out of whack. Yeah, having the passionate drive with this Page of Wands, right? Having this passionate drive to just push forward, to feel adventurous, to kind of, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what anyone thinks about me. It doesn't matter what other people have to do with this. It's I'm going to passionately move forward because I have this lust for life again. And I have this drive to go after what I want and go after for all of my hopes and my dreams here. And I think that is the energy that we're trying to feel this week, Capricorn, is just having that drive to feel enthusiastic about life again, to feel like things are pushing in the right direction for us. I don't know, it's just kind of energy I'm getting there. Anything else for Capricorns this week? Yeah, it's time to heal and release some of the toxic things, toxic people, toxic energies in our life. For some of you, Caps, this is addiction, some addictions that we're having. Maybe it's addiction of over shopping, maybe it's addiction of partying too much. It just seems like we need to kind of rework some balance to kind of go on the path that we really want here. All right, let me pull some energy oracles for Capricorn, please. For Capricorn, please. All right, so our star seeds pulled today was Karmatic Energy. Orion Energy, Polarity, Soul Growth, Conflict. The constellation Orion is thought to be by many to have been a place of great polarity, eventually unity. Some believe that many starseeds who are part of this cosmic history are incarnated now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and our mind to see things from a different point of view. When we go into a reactive, second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we have to react because of our own wounding, to find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, the invitations of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How often can you soften your heart and drop your defenses, even enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? Which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through conflict? And I think this is kind of the talk we are having with ourselves this week, to understand the conflict within ourselves and to understand that we are all human and we are all kind of going through these things and these conflicts in our life, and we're going through this soul growth, and it's okay not to be perfect. It's not okay to be, it's okay to be out of balance sometimes, but I think it's just having the nature to have those kind of difficult conversations about the conflicts within ourselves. We're all healing, we're all trying here. We've came to Earth to kind of learn something. All right, yin and yang reversed. This card reversed reveals a yang cycle, which is one of active, outgoing energy. The time calls for a more logistical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied by purposeful action, and that's what we're talking about here with this inaction, that we're not actioning towards our goal. The cycle is often marked by creativity, new beginnings, and sometimes significant outer changes. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. So we're saying have the drive to kind of keep pushing forward, have that enthusiasm for what's kind of about to come into your life. All right, Cap, that was your weekly reading. I hope it helped.